Hi folks, okay, I want to take you through what is in my first aid kit for my overnight hike to Wilson's Prom. This is generally just what I take on most trips, and it is relatively small, but it has everything that makes me feel comfortable, and it's a very personal thing, so you just got to go with whatever you feel. I mean, obviously the staples and essentials are really important, so I'm just going to take you through what's in mine. I always have aqua tabs because even though there's not going to be any water at this campsite, they're an important and crucial thing to have to help sterilize your water. I have a number of just like random little band-aids in here. I really like the material band-aids. I find the plastic ones just come off. I have some burn stop cooling gel in case I burn myself. More aqua tabs. Polysporin is antiseptic cream, essential. You can have whatever brand you like, but make sure that you've got a great antiseptic. I've got a Ben's 30% DEET wipe just in case, although I am taking some extra insect repellent. This is a tiny little body glide. This is really good for chafing. The areas I get chafing is usually between my thighs, and yeah, sometimes like where my pack is sort of rubbing on me. So that is a really, really nice thing to have. What do you call this? This wool stuff that basically helps to prevent blisters, and it's really nice. You can kind of like put it between your toes if you've got rubbing, or you could kind of put it under like a piece of sports tape. I don't honestly use it that much, but it's something that I've had for a while. I just never have taken it out. These little kind of like alcohol wipes for wounds, always really good. There's some more here. I've got another kind of bit more fancy blister and burn dressing. I mean, honestly, this is kind of stuff that I've collected over time. This is also for blisters. Most of it is blister stuff. I do have this little like thing of duct tape, which is super handy in case anything kind of breaks or you need to fix something. It's really, really handy just to have like a few pieces of it, or the way I've got it packed like that. More band-aids. I've got some other kind of like larger dressings that are waterproof, which is really handy. Now, what's coming up is my favorite. So these big material band-aids, I have used the most to fix my tent. These are wonderful if you get a big rip or something. I've had rodents chew through my tent and I've fixed it with these. So I haven't actually worn them on my body very much, but they are something I would always have with me as well. And then just some sort of padding, so if you're really, really bleeding and need something under a bandage that's going to soak up the blood. Another random wet wipe. Okay, now we're getting to the really important stuff down the bottom. So I have a little tick remover, which is really handy. I've only ever used it on a dog, but I know it works. I have my tweezers, and I have a little pin here for if I need to pierce a blister. Hopefully not, try to get them early. Then I have my little pocket knife. So I love this thing. It's got just a little scissor. It's got just a knife, and I usually use this for like everything that I take for food. And then I think it's just got like a nail file, which I've never really used, and a random toothpick, which I've also never used. But the scissors and the knife on that are amazing, and it's so lightweight. It's incredible. I took that on the PCT and I didn't really need anything else. So that is my first aid kit, and there's probably a million other things that I could take, but that's just an example of one way to do it. Hope that's helpful.